Alright, it's Meow. It's Shadowrun Hong Kong time. It's hard to shake off the old city's chronically steals the freshest self-strong tentacles. The echo still look up but walk slowly, head down, both hands on her stomach, whispering conversation. Her rats are silent. Who pauses momentarily, sigh of relief when you finally reach streets. Boy, isn't like coming home. Gosh darn it. Alright. I think I know why that loading took a while. I just remembered I paused it for about another 20 seconds, but I think it's because since this is a new-ish engine, sort of, it has some updates to it, and they increased the size of the game, that they increased the amount of stuff they could stuff in the game. Check your inbox. Oh, these are always so fun. You have 6 unread messages. Okay. On behalf of your friends at the Holy Chambers of Commerce and the Swiftwinds Mohong Parlor, welcome you. Yeah. I've already lined up jobs for you. Your mission computer from Isobel. Hey, Nepali, I've set up your mission computer to automatically collect and collate news reports, information, and media that might be of interest to you. Some keywords I've got it trolling for are things like Raymond, Duncan, Walled City, etc. Also, patched in a permanent link up to the Hong Kong shard of the Shadowlands PBS. It's a great place to connect with other runners, sell pay data, get news from the street, and so on. Don't be shy. Okay. From Bao Jingshun to Nepali resources, I've been instructed to inform you of the various suppliers. Auntie Ching has cultivated a commercial district of well-stocked and trustworthy vendors. Whoever you choose to do business with, you'll be in good hands. Erman Kufaya Club 88 is an excellent resource for acquiring additional weapons should you require any. If you're in need of magical supplies, the Parlor of 5 Phases. If you desire trading in the path of the adept, seek out Spider Shen. Cromally can supply you with cyber enhancements and medical supplies. Law's Technopalace is a Wampone-run supplier of the local decking community. The place is hard to miss. If you need drones, reliable Matthews is your best bet, and I pity you. Aw, best of luck. As fresh meat. Hey, I'm not fresh meat, asshole. Serial killer. I've got a problem, Nepal, and you're going to help me solve it. I do a lot of business with the Wampoans. If you're not familiar with the term, I'll forgive you. You're not. Shut up, you bitch. Wampoans are a tribe of techno-fetishists and deckers who have taken up residence in the Whampoa Garden area of Hong Kong. They make and trade high-tech goods to people from all over the world. A lot of yen passes through their pasty little fingers, and I make a lot of money brokering deals between them and the smugglers. I've hit a snag, though. The Wampoan elders, their council of leaders, are being eliminated by a serial killer. They've asked me to dispatch someone to get to the bottom of it and stop the killings, and they're not taking their goods through my turf until I do. So you're gonna be my proxy. Stop the murders. The Wampoans have a delegate here in Hawaii by the name of Maximum Law. Oh, okay. He's got a big mouth, but he knows very little of importance. Okay. Jeez, okay. Artifact Liberation. Welcome to the Shadows. I received a request from an archaeologist named Mr. Drake. Oh boy. He's interested in liberating certain artifacts from beneath the manor house, located in Taipo. I have attached a copy of the message. Mr. Drake. Hello, Madam Chang. I've heard that you're a woman who knows how to get things done, especially with regards to things that aren't legal in the strictest sense. It's exactly the kind of help I'm looking for. Recently, a rich investor by the name of Lu Ha decided to expand his manor house on the outskirts of Taipo. Too much money, not enough space for fancy parties. He hit a snag with the local government officials, however. They suspected the land his estate was built on may have a pre-modern archaeological artifacts buried beneath it, all of them dating from the Song dynasty. Consequently, I was contracted as an archaeologist to oversee the excavations and ensure everything was properly recorded and catalogued. Sure enough, we were only a few days into the excavation when we discovered a series of tombs lying beneath the site. Oh boy. The scope of the tombs was far beyond anything Lou or I had expected. Several acres of catacombs at least, and untouched relics throughout. What's more, they're certainly older than the Song dynasty. They may even be from the previous cycle of magic. Before I could make my report to the Free Enterprise Zone authorities, however, Luke called in his allies in Tantian Incorporated. Lou sold the entire site to Tantian, who then leased it back to him, because Tantian is considered to have extraterritoriality in Hong Kong. Local authorities were powerless to stop Lou from looting the tombs. He immediately began building a museum, if you can call it that, on top of the site. He had the gall to call his museum the Emperor's Tomb. Can you believe that? The odds are there being an actual emperor buried there basically nil, but he doesn't care. Lou has continued his excavations using Tantian contractors to expand the dig. What he didn't know is that I bugged his comlink before he fired me. Based on what I've heard, something strange is going on. Workers have been disappearing, only to be found dead. Whatever's down there is too dangerous. Lou must have found my deadline tapped, though I stopped receiving information 3 days ago. Last thing I heard him talking about were a pair of ancient texts that workers had discovered. Then he issued an order that further excavation should be halted until he can secure the subterranean areas. Ooh. That sounds fun. I have quite a bit of experience with these kinds of dangerous excavations, but an operation of the scale is beyond me. I need a team that's tough enough to get in and survive, aren't afraid of making a mess, and who can get out with the books and whatever else. Beyond the 2 texts, I'm willing to pay very well for whatever other artifacts your team can liberate. The more valuable, the better. Don't worry, they'll be going to actual museums. Okay. I've got a second program in place that'll suppress the security system. The team will have to be careful, though. There are only so many alarms I can suppress. Go beyond that number, and I'll scrub the mission. What do you mean you'll scrub the mission? I don't understand. I've included a catalog of likely items to help the team appraise the most valuable ones. They don't need to be subtle. In fact, I prefer to make it look like a common robbery. Tell them to smash and grab what they can. Let me know. There you have it. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna go exactly to plan. What's the next one? Geomantic sabotage. Geomancy is a big business. Here in Hong Kong, Feng Shui isn't just the act of rearranging your kitchen. The fortunes of empires rise and fall with the ebb and flow of qi, and sometimes the flow needs a helping hand. Wuxing Incorporated are the preeminent practitioners of large-scale key manipulation here in the Free Enterprise Zone. They've gone to great lengths to channel key from all over Hong Kong into their headquarters. Oh my gosh, an enormous monstrosity they call the Wuxing Sky Tower. There it's focused and transformed into good fortune through the building's geomantically attuned architecture and interior decoration. Our client believes it's time for their luck to run out. Oh my gosh. First, I must disrupt the feng shui of the office by altering the environment. I have to rearrange their desks. What the heck? Ordinarily, even subtle differences of this nature would be noticed. This is why the client wishes you to make a much louder demonstration on the rooftop garden. The garden is to be ransacked, utterly destroyed, set fire to things, uproot trees. Our client has also specified that he would like you to destroy the large Buddha statue. Oh, yeah. The level of destruction will keep Wuxing's geomancers busy long enough that the more subtle disruptions below will take effect. In addition, it will send the kind of message to our client that Wuxing would like to hear. Wow, break their Buddha statue? That's kind of messed up. I have utmost faith in your ability to cause destruction. The more disruption you can cause on both levels of the Sky Tower, the happier the client will be. As you're not a spellcaster yourself, it may be wise to bring Gobbet along. Of course I'm going to bring Gobbet along. Oh, cool. Yes. They put this in from the last one, where I can sell stuff. Haha, awesome. I always love the writing back and forth. No. One human, 2 orcs, and a dwarf, a troll, and an elf and a human are all killed. The word is that they're members of the White Star. What? Oh my gosh, 50k New Yen reward. Wow. All these people don't seem to be very friendly with each other. Matrix Bard. We can be poetic if we want to. Synth muscle, smart links, neural boosters, cyber limbs, all fall to grenades. When the long shadows fall on Hong Kong, neon lights pierce the coming night. Tread with me the velvet blackness, let no lamp shine on our deeds. Lasers are red, shadows are black. With Matt on the street, you'd best watch your back. Poetry slams have been out of bounds on the BBS since the Laughing Man debacle at 55. If you want to sling your fancy words, do it on a different forum. I'm shutting this. Oh my goodness. Told you. Oh my gosh. I've got a courier job next week that's supposed to take me to the walled city. I'm from Kuala Lumpur. And I've never been to Hong Kong, but I hear the place is dangerous as hell. Is there anything I should know? Oh, you've got nothing to worry about. It's just a low-cost housing development full of hard-working people. Here, take a look at the news report. This is Sunny Shane with Horizon News. On today's Sunny Side Up, the Kowloon Walled City. A blade on the free enterprise zone or low-cost housing for the economically disadvantaged will introduce you to some of the hard-working residents, how they live, and how they contribute to our growth and prosperity of the city. A montage sequence begins, showcasing the destitute poor of the walled city going about their daily lives. The shots have been carefully chosen, showing only smiling and productive residents, a stark contrast to your own experience. Many residents of Hong Kong regard the walled city as a place of no return. To outsiders, it's the last stop on a long road to homelessness. Rumors abound of feral ghouls, unsafe living conditions, and the triad extortion. Yet when we went there, the reality was far different. What we saw will shock you, citizens of Hong Kong, working and living just like the rest of us. Their apartments are smaller and their shops are more modest, but the people who live there wouldn't be out of place anywhere in the FEZ. Citizens like shoemaker Chow Sang Sui. This scene cuts to an elderly man in a closet-sized stall filled with shoemaking equipment. He smiles. Oh, I love it here. We have a community, you know. We're like family. Maybe we don't have as nice a view as they do. Henry pulls away, but I can't imagine living anywhere else. It's not paradise, no, but it's my home. I grew up here. How can I possibly leave? The camera shifts back to Sunny Shuang, who now stands in front of one of the entrances to the walled city. Contrary to popular opinion, the walled city serves as a vital function. The poor and downtrodden find a home in the walled city, a community where they have a voice, can work, and even prosper, far from being the eyesore that the video suddenly stutters, freezes, and ends. Okay, I've decided to cut the rest of that crap. She keeps going on about what a great place it is. It may not be hell, but as you can see from there, Freedom Cowboy's just trying to get you in trouble. That's from Isabel. So, how do you know the real story? Because I grew up there. You know what it's really like? It's eating old broth made from rat bones because there's nothing else. It's watching your neighbors sell their 5-year-old to the organ leggers so they don't starve to death. When you die in the walled city, your neighbors cheer because they get the clothes off your back. I wouldn't wish the walled city on my worst enemy. Wow. Alright. Well, that was fun. Okay, so I got all kinds of objectives. Do I have to, like... I don't have to nap or anything. I got some to use. Wow. So I guess as your body gets better, you can put more cyberware. Wow. That's insane. You can, like, make yourself a freaking cyber warrior now. That's awesome. So I definitely want some dodge. But I definitely want intelligence. Definitely want some dodge. It's weird. Did I spec into willpower? I have no idea. Alright, we'll just go with that for now. So where do I actually go to start missions? Oh, okay. Cool, so very similar to A lot of this is very similar to Dragonfall, which is not a bad thing. Head to the gardens. Head to the geomantic sabotage. Well, I want to do this one first, because this one sounds like I'd be helping people the most. Oh. Okay, so there's some mercs. They're gonna level up. They have little stories now. That's awesome. Oh, so I can't recruit the other guy yet. Guess that's because he's working on something, right? Cool, I can bring all of them. Oh, that's good. We're gonna kick ass. A carnival of chrome and neon, rife with every manner of technology and artifice one can imagine. The entire area has a feel of a night market, save the chips that are sold in lieu of steam buns. And vendors hawk the latest drones rather than folk art. Something stalks these streets, hiding just out of sight. It stalks the Wapone elders. The leaders of the band of techs have claimed this neighborhood as their own. The streets smell of ozone and fear and hose. And those Wapones you pass to the entire station have a haunted, fugitive look in their eye. While the killer has struck only at the elders, it may only be a matter of time before the ordinary residents are menaced as well. I don't have anything in my stash yet, so... Although, I wonder if I can do something like this. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Make sure everybody's got health packs. Okay, cool. Different outfits. Awesome. Jeez. They need to have a tab for... oh well. Awesome. It's pretty cool. Game saved. Okay, the streets of Wampo Garden are slick with rain, glittering under the neon glow of myriad signs. In holographic displays, the sky reflects the same glow. Painting the white apartment blocks the sickly orange of sodium streetlights. The smell of grilling meat mingles with the other rarer scents, ozone, engine oil, and high-tech fabrication facilities. Despite the hour, there are plenty of people out and about. You can hear the call of street vendors and touts urging people into their stores. Isabel wrinkles her nose. Scowling darkly, she wraps her arms tightly around her chest, staring off into the distance. Is there a word for feeling nostalgic for a place you can't wait to leave again? I don't miss this place, but I miss the feelings I had when I lived here. No, huh. This place seemed like heaven after the walled city. Like the whole world had unfurled in front of me, and anywhere I turned there was the promise of a good life. Turns out this place was just as crappy. That's a great life lesson I'm serious. At the end of the day, life's a raw deal. You got yourself and a handful of friends, and that's it. You got some strange ideas about life. Sure, life's a meat grinder, but come on, there's got to be more to life than just surviving. Yeah, I don't think so. We're looking for the Wampo elders. They are going to be in the Wampo itself. That's the big ship down the street. That's them all shaped like a boat. That's the one. Someone thought it'd be clever. Ooh, so exciting. Cool. Well, I'm going to break the video here. You can No, there wasn't a lot of action and stuff, but oh well, that's the way it goes. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.